Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, it is Thursday morning. It's morning. I'm trying to eat this nasty burrito bowl. But welcome to my channel. I'm the infamous Kiki. I have been on Wall Street Journal. I've been on different news places. I'm eating a burrito bowl, a breakfast bowl. And welcome to my channel. Like, share, subscribe. What do I do here? I watch TV shows, especially Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Love During Lockup, 90 Day. I'm finna do my 600 pound tonight. This evening, I'm gonna watch my first episode. I might watch The Mandalorian. I'm really into science fiction. I just don't do science fiction on his channels because every time I do sci-fi shows, it don't get a lot of traction. I'm just gonna be honest. But sci-fi and news and politics is really my passion. Um, but it doesn't get traction on my channel. Most of the people that subscribe to me is because they watch reality TV. I don't watch a lot of reality TV. I only watch like 2 or 3 shows. But welcome to my channel. I know most of you guys are going to watch this during the rewatch. But if you are on your morning drive or your morning hustle or whatever, good morning, because I'm on my morning drive. Y'all see me? I'm in the car on my way to run some errands before I have to log into work. So, with that being said, we're going to talk about Gabby and Chris. Apparently this week, if you subscribe to my channel, you will, or maybe if you don't subscribe to my channel, you still can look at my community tab, I believe, even if you don't subscribe. My community tab is where I keep the community informed. It's a community tab for a reason. Because it's for y'all, the community. So I drop a lot of gossip. I drop other YouTubers who provide a lot of gossip because, to be honest with you, I'm not in these gossip streets like that. So I give love and I credit people like Geo Malik, according to Amber. Those are the people I credit who be out there doing the Lord's work, especially my boy Geo. He be out here doing the Lord's work, y'all. Geo be putting in work. You ever look at Geo Malik's channel, I reference him. He out here putting in work. He posting all kinds of videos on Derek and Monique and Love After Lockup. Hey, Bobby! First time caller, first time. I feel like I'm doing a radio show. Hey, Bobby from New York, first time. What's up, Bobby? But like I said, I know who subscribe to me come from Geo's channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers because that's when you're monetized. But I'm not monetized, so I have more freedom to say whatever I want to say without it interrupting my bag like a lot of bloggers. So I really don't care about these people in this show. But we are going to talk about Gabby and Chris. So if y'all didn't know, let's go back. Gabby and Chris were on a show called Love During Lockup. They were on a show called, they were on this sequel, Life After Lockup. So Gabby and Chris, they live in the New York, New Jersey area. And they met, I forgot how they met. I think through one of Chris's cousins or Gabby's cousins. And she started writing Chris in jail. So Chris was locked up for a while, for years. And so him and Gabby talked for 5 years, supposedly, allegedly. I've heard many things. All these things I'm about to say is allegedly, supposedly. Good morning, Leo Lion. What's up? Welcome, 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 everybody. But, yeah, we're talking about Gabby and Chris. So Gabby and Chris allegedly talked for 5 years, supposedly. I've heard other things that you know, Gabby was still dating people while she was talking to Chris. But I'm not hating on that because I ain't finna stay faithful to no dude in jail. So that's just your girl. Oh, you in jail? Oh, well, we can talk. But my coochie not finna be on lockdown for you. It's just no. Miss Kiki says no. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we're talking about that. Chris, they had a relationship, and then he gets out of jail. And then they relationship is volatile. Gabby is spoiled and possibly psychotic. Again, allegedly, that's my opinion. And then Chris had all kinds of issues. He been locked up here and there. Chris had been, I heard, been shot before or stabbed before. He been shot up more times than 50 Cent. Like whatever. But either way, these two people should have never been together. But you know, Gabby likes the Dusties. Gabby got a smart mouth, and Gabby likes the Dusties. Every dude I've ever seen her date, he looked like he either homeless or just got out of jail, or he a crackhead, or all three. So I'm just saying, allegedly, in my opinion, again, don't y'all get mad at me. Well, y'all get mad, I don't care. But that's just the truth. Every dude I see Gabby with, I'm like, girl, did you pick him up from the bus stop or the Greyhound? What? She likes that kind of dude. I don't know who raised Gabby. I don't know where I know they show her mom on the show, and her mom seems okay. I don't know. But we don't really never know what's going on in people's heads and hearts and families and how they grew up. I don't know. Gabby uses a lot of filters online. A lot of people don't like Gabby. They accuse her of blackfishing because she be darkening her skin. She put braids in her. I don't know what race Gabby is. Let me just say this. Let me go off on a tangent. I don't know what race Gabby is. Her last name is Nieves, so she's definitely Hispanic or something. But I don't know what race she is. If you're Dominican, if you're Puerto Rican, Colombian, whatever, you have African ancestry in you. Do a DNA test, y'all. Don't believe it. People like Gabby ain't black. I'm like, okay, what's black then? To me, black is anybody with hola GSP. To me, black is anybody with African ancestry. I said, and they were like, well, Gabby don't look black. I said, well, shit. Well, in that case, I guess my daughter's not black, because my daughter looked like a younger version of Jenna Ortega from Wednesday. That's who my daughter looks like. She looks like a kid version of Jenna Ortega. Anybody would see my child and would think that she was Hispanic. My daughter is partially Hispanic. My daughter is white. My daughter is Hispanic, and my daughter, of course, is black. And I'm black. I'm for sure black. I'm all black. I ain't got no white parents. I do have white ancestry. I've done my DNA test, but my daughter wears braids in her hair, and I'm sure people look. My daughter could dye her hair blonde when she get younger and then roll right through it. But my daughter looks decidedly Spanish or Hispanic. If we lived up north, they would definitely think she was Dominican or Puerto Rican or Cardi B or something. But my daughter is biracial, and so I don't know what. I can't tell you what Gabby is. But all I gotta say is, Gabby, I see you at Juneteenth, girl. I'll see you at Juneteenth. And then they be talking about when Gabby got all this work done. When Gabby was on the show, she didn't look nothing like her pictures. Gabby uses lots of filters. Gabby should have a degree in biometrics and computerology, because Gabby is in them filter streets heavily. Gabby uses the fuck out of filter, okay? She be looking like a whole nother person, okay? Like, some people be in them filters. She using filters better than Monique did, okay? Y'all know Monique was heavily in them filtered streets, but Gabby is heavily in them filtered streets. People be like, oh, Gabby got so much work done. No, boo-boo. No, boo-boo. She ain't darkened her skin. She ain't got her nose done. She ain't got her eyes done. She got lip injections and ish here and there. But baby, Gabby uses filters. Heavily uses filters. So that's what that is. It's a filter, honey. Don't get it twisted. She don't really look like that. You can get filters to make you look skinny. You can get filters to make you look white. You can get filters to make you look black. You can get filters. Yeah, Monique and Gabby, they like the filter queen. So everybody be tripping over what she be looking like, and I'll be laughing because when Gabby did an interview on 106 in Park, and she looked like the same frumpy dumpy as Gabby. She looked like the same Gabby we seen on the show in person, but when she get on TikTok or Instagram, she looked like a whole nother person. So I said, no, Gabby, just know her filter game is on point. And I ain't mad at her, girl. I'm not mad. But Gabby and Chris, had a volatile relationship. So Gabby and Chris was supposedly married. Well, okay, yeah, they were married. I don't believe Gabby and Chris were married. The only time marriage was ever brought up was on the show. I don't think Gabby and Chris are legally married. Maybe somebody can research that, because you can pull marriage records quickly. And I ain't seen no marriage record. Until I see a marriage certificate, y'all know how I feel. I don't believe none of these people on these reality shows. I don't believe none of these people. I don't support none of these people on these reality shows. They are entertainers. I keep telling people, entertainers. With a capital E. I don't believe none of these people on these quote-unquote reality shows. I don't think these people are real. Some of these people are in fake relationships. Some of these people be having mamas on their show. They don't even be their damn mama. Some people be like, this is my sister. They ain't even their sister. You'll find out years later. The truth will come out years later. Okay? So, Gabby and Chris, they had a volatile relationship. While the seasons were being shot, they have like a downtime, a break time. Gabby and Chris got into a fight. Now let me tell y'all something. When I heard about this fight, I'm thinking, okay, you know, Chris probably pushed Gabby a little bit, probably mugged her in the face a little bit, just mugged a little bit. She probably went after him. He pushed her off of her, whatever, because I don't like Gabby, and I don't like Chris, and I don't like Chris's family. There's no heroes in this situation. All these people is just not good people, in my opinion. Chris got out of jail. He was looking like a total clucker. Y'all know my favorite word is clucker. The word of 2023 is clucker. Brother husband, because Keisha, I'm still looking for a brother husband, by the way. I'm like, DM me if you want to be my brother husband. Leave me a message, because I'm still looking for you. All shapes, sizes, color, races, blind, crippled, crazy, 60. I'll take y'all. But anyway, so I don't have no type. When it comes to brother husband, I ain't got no type. As long as you got a good job, you got a car, and you ain't got no really young children, because I got young kids. Brother husband, 2023. So Chris looked like a clucker when he got out of jail. Gabby accused Chris of being on chicken salad. They accused Chris of being on drugs, and Chris looked like he was on something. Like, I was like, I don't know what he is. Allegedly, allegedly, I can't prove none of this. But he kind of looked like he was, he may not be a crackhead, but he looked kind of crackish, crack light. Crack-a-lacking. Like, I don't know if he was on pills, fentanyl. And then I saw his TikTok post and that Gio posted on his channel. Go and look at that. And Chris looked like he was mumbling. He was talking. He had that, like, he was doing the perk walk. He like the Percocet walk. He wasn't crip walking. He was Percocet walking. So I was like, okay, obviously there's something wrong with this man. But him and Gabby got into a fight. I mean, and like I said, I thought the fight was just Gabby exaggerating. Then they talking about what Gabby started the fight. So I'm like, okay, yeah. I saw the video. I had men watch the video. I had my man watch, my quote unquote man watch the video. Y'all, okay. GSP, don't go there, girl. But I had him watch the video, and he was like, holy shit. I saw the video. I was like, okay, this ain't no pushing. This ain't no girl get off me. I'm thinking that's what it was. She exaggerated. Nah, this is full on fisticuffs. I'm finna knock you the F out. Like, I have never in my life seen anything like that in my life. I've never been abused. I've never been in an abusive relationship, not like that. I was in a verbal abusive relationship, but I've never had a dude put his hands on me. I had one dude try, and I pulled a sword off the wall and was like, okay, if you froggy, come on and leap, mofo. Like, yeah, GSP. Anyway, don't start, girl. But yeah, even my man saw it. My man saw it, and he was like, oh, hell no. Like, even him was like, what? I was like, he didn't like Gabby. I don't like Gabby either. But there are people defending Chris. I can't defend that. He was full on mollywopping, y'all. If y'all don't know what mollywop mean, look it up. Mollywop is when you're punching somebody in the face, like, hard. Like, I don't care what situation. I've been in some volatile, fucked up relationships, y'all. I've been in verbally abusive relationships a long time ago in my 20s. I didn't got in a dude's face. I didn't said some shit that I shouldn't have said. When I was in my 20s, I was very mouthy, and I wasn't bad as Gabby. I wasn't bad as Gabriella Nieves. I wasn't that bad. But I was, in my 20s, I was about it. But Gabby's not even a 20. She like 30, so she should be over this by now. But there are women out there who are mouthy. Like Angela, toxic ass Angela Dean on 90 Day. Like, there are men out there who are like that. There are men who like that. God forbid, I don't know. But I keep telling men that there are men who like women like this. They like toxic relationships. There's women who love to fight and argue and get back together and break up. Gabby seemed like the type that would push her buttons. I don't care if a dude snatched my phone up. I don't care if he grabbed, unless you assaulting my children, then we're finna be on like Donkey Kong. I'm picking up a chair and hitting you upside the head. Hitting you upside the head with a chair like it's WWE bitch up in here. Like, you touch my mama and my kids, It's finna be on. But it wasn't no situation like that. Some people are saying that Gabby grabbed Chris. You can have my phone. I've had a dude grab my phone. You know what? I ain't finna fight with nobody. I'm gonna walk out the house. But I seen the video. Like I seen even 5 seconds in, I was like, oh no, okay. Like I don't know how anybody could defend that. I can't. There's no defense of that. There's no. I would have left the house. Like I'm like, do you know the situations that my brothers have been into with their baby mamas? I've had baby mamas threaten my brother with weapons. I've had baby mamas come over and shot up my brother's house. Like, do you know the situations that I know people, that other people besides my brothers, that have been in with their baby mamas? I mean, baby mamas, not a girlfriend. Chris and Gabby ain't got no kids. They don't share no house together. I know dudes have been kicked out their own house, who fled the house because their girl was crazy. I know women that have fled the house because they man and sat up there with a revolver waiting for them. You got out the house. I ain't finna go toe to toe with nobody. I'm not gonna go toe. There's no excuse for that. I'm like, my brother saw that and he was like, I would have left the house. You know, that fight lasted that long. It was unnecessary. The moment they start arguing and somebody get in my face, you got two choices, boo. You're gonna end up in jail. I tell people all the time, domestic violent issues will end up you losing your life. How many women are sitting in prison right now because they have murked, they have defended themselves and ended up killing their partner, and then they end up in jail? Because it still happens to this day. That it still happens. Or how many times has somebody been in a domestic violence situation, a man that end up killing their baby mama or girlfriend or wife or whoever, or even a family member? I don't care if it's a family member. I don't care if it's a friend. I don't care if it's a girlfriend. I don't care if it's a jump off baby mama side bitch. I don't care who it is. If you are in a volatile situation, you got two choices. Get the hell out of there, or you finna go to jail. Because the moment you start putting your hands on somebody and it's not self-defense, you got to go. I've been in situations where I'm like, if I don't get out of here, I'm end up going to jail. I'm finna hurt this person real bad. Keisha, I got to back off. I had to back off and leave. Turn around and walk the hell out. You have to do that sometime. I don't think Chris, I'm not excusing it, but I don't think Chris was in his right mind. Like, I mean, I saw the video and I'm just like, his behavior, like I said, Gabby may be telling some truth, allegedly, that he may have been on some substance. Okay, I get it. But if this is how you get down, baby, don't do it. I don't care if you're a male. I know women who want to fight men and all that. I'll be telling I've told a girlfriend, it's not going to end well for you, boo. You're going to end up 6 feet under. You're going to be in jail. It's never going to end. That never ends well for anybody. Male or female. I don't care who you are. You're going to end up 6 feet under. You're going to end up in jail. I've had friends in jail. I've had family members in jail. Because it wasn't self-defense situation. This dude, he was all in my face, girl. And that, okay, girl, go walk. Girl, get your ass out of there. Girl, get your... But they don't know how to. Because that's what... I had a friend, that's what she grew up with. She grew up in a kind of family like that. Yeah, they both was crazy. They both was on something. They both was crazy. And if you play a stupid game, you get a stupid prize. That's just it. But I'm not going to sit up here and be like, I don't like Gabby. I don't like her. But I'm not going to defend any woman getting hit like that. I saw that video over and over again. And I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. I didn't see dudes push women. I didn't see dudes put a bitch in a headlock. Yes, I seen a man put a woman in a headlock. I was like, whoa, what's going on? That was kind of funny. I didn't see motherfuckers wrestle on the ground. I didn't see them wrestle over a fight over a phone. I didn't see it all. But I ain't never seen no dude just straight up he was punching that bitch, y'all. I mean, then he was holding her head down and punching her in the face at the same time so she couldn't get her head up. That was a situation I would have been scared for my life. If a dude will ever try to grab my weave, I mean, you know, it might come off in his hand. Like if it's a weave, like if it's a lace front, I don't have it glued in right. I might be able to get out the situation because I can just pull my hair off and just run for it, bitch. Like, Kiki, go, girl, go. I'm snatching, I'm pulling all my edges. I'm snatching all my edges off. And I'm getting out that lace front, glued on or not. And I'm taking the lace front off and I'm running like hell. Okay? I'm running out the wig, girl. I'm like, screaming. Like there ain't no way. You can have my edges, boo. They'll grow back. But I can't get my life back. You can have that wig, bitch. I'll go on Amazon and get another one. That's fine. That's fine. Girl, GSP said, one time I left my house to get away from my husband. There was a lot of snow, and he jumped on the hood of my SUV. GSP, no. She had a crazy ass husband. Like, I'm just coming out my wig. Y'all don't know. I will be up here, be like, what happened, ma'am? Edges bleeding, blood trickling down. Look, officer, I had to get away. The motherfucker snatched off my lace front, and the glue and the hair came out. I don't give a damn. The edges can grow back, girl. Them edges can grow back. I'm gone. But poor Gabby, she, she got real hair. You got real hair. You can't get out that situation. But he was literally holding her by the hair and punching her in the face, y'all. Like, and again, I had men watch this video and they was like, holy shit. They was like, that is some shit there. Like, my man watched it like 3 or 4 times and he was like, that's crazy. He's like, I ain't never seen no shit like that. He ain't never seen no shit like that. He was like, I ain't never seen no shit like that. He like, what the hell? He was like, oh no. That kind of situation could have got Chris killed. So what if Gabby would have got punched in the face a few times, would have went to the kitchen with a knife and stabbed Chris to death? Then Gabby would be sitting in jail. And y'all be like, oh my God, what happened? Because at that point, if somebody's punching you in the face, technically speaking, you have a right to defend yourself. But again, in our justice system, even as a woman, you will go to jail. There's plenty of women sitting in jail for domestic issues where they've turned around and assaulted the other person or even shot the other person. If y'all have not watched the documentary Killer Sally on Netflix, please do. Please watch Killer Sally on Netflix. If you have not, Killer Sally is about these 2 bodybuilders, and she was getting abused for show, and they was giving it good to each other, and it was a volatile, explosive relationship that ended in tragedy with her killing her shooting her husband, and while the kids was there, and it's just tragic. And she spent the next 15 years in prison. Like, she's been in jail. She just got out like last year. Like, it's a tragic situation. Toxic relationships is not worth it, y'all. It's not. It's not. And like I said, some of y'all, I just be like looking at comments and I'll be like, who raised some of y'all? My mama told me a long time ago, don't ever fuck with no man to put his hands on you. Don't ever deal with no man in your face. Don't ever deal with no man that gonna put his hands on you. Oh, you saw the trailer? Yes. Yes, honey. Yes. Watch Killer Sally. And she got sent to prison, honey. She got sent to prison. We all know with Lorena Bobbitt, how she cut off her husband's thing. So, and she was said allegedly that she was a domestic abuse survivor. That John Bobbitt was abusing her, which I kind of believe he was. And yeah, I saw the whole video. I saw the whole video. I went online. We didn't watch. I saw the whole thing, and the whole thing. I'm sitting there going, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Chris walked away. You had to be mad. Like I said, my man had a relationship with a crazy bitch, and she would provoke him, and he would never want. And then because she wanted him to hit her so he could go to jail and get out the house. Like, that's the kind of chick this is the kind of women that my man. Let me do alleged man be dating. He dated some crazy bitches, and his baby mama and his ex-girlfriend were crazy bitches. I'm the only sane girl he's ever been with. Okay, let's just tell you that one. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm the only one that's not violent, that's not crazy. But these chicks, they would get in his face. My ex, they would get in his face, cuss him out. She would call him all kind of pussy ass hoes, all kinds of things that she would do. That's just the kind of person that his ex was. Like, she's a volatile ass, violent ass black woman. Like, she was about that life. And she would talk shit to my man all the time. She would talk shit to him all the time and try to goad him into a domestic violence. The video, yeah, it's still out there. If you look for it, you can still find it. But yeah, she would get in his face because she had a really bad temper. His ex had a bad temper. She's a toxic, crazy female. She's still toxic, crazy. She didn't went from job to job to job to job to job to job. She didn't went from man to man to man to man to man to man, baby daddy, baby daddy, baby daddy. Cause she crazy. And so I know women like that, like who are like Angela. You see the way Angela treat Michael? There are a bunch of women out there like that, y'all. With boyfriends and husbands. You know, Angela will get up in Michael's face and knock a table over in a minute on a motherfucker. Y'all know Angela about that life from Georgia. Angela like, Michael, I told you, you bitch, you know. Gabby ain't as bad as Angela, but she on the way. By the time she get about 56 years old, that's gonna be Gabby. And some men like that. And believe it or not, people like, who could put up with that? There's plenty of men who put up with that. Shit, my man did. He was with the same chick for 8 years. And I'm not saying he was innocent and he didn't. Y'all didn't see that. I'm not saying he was innocent and he didn't do shit to make her mad. Yeah, he did plenty of shit. But the point is that if y'all not getting along, y'all need to separate. I don't. I say on Gio's show, I don't approve of people staying together because of children, or staying together because they've been together a long time, or staying together because they married. Because that kind of thinking will have a motherfucker trapped in an abusive relationship. Or a relationship that's not good for them. Yeah, GSP, I'm done with lame men. They all want to smack me. I wish a man, I had one dude, I tell you, I had one dude that wanted to try me. And I told him I will pull a sword off this wall and go through you. Real talk, true story. Because I collect swords, I have weapons all over my house. Like I had to put them up high because when my kids were little, they would see them. So some of them I had to hide in the closet, but now I have like glass cabinets and stuff to put my weapons in. But I have swords and knives and axes and nunchucks. I have stuff all over my house. And I've collected stuff since I was 15, 16 years old. I love weapons. I love swords. I mean, I don't like guns, but I have a gun permit. I go to the range and go shoot. So I'm not the one. I wish a dude would try me. I'm like 5'10", 5'11". So I ain't never dated no dude that like towered over me and thought he was froggy. Yeah, it's about to slice and dice. Girls, it's about to be Ginsu up in here. I mean, it was about to be Whopper Chopper. You know, y'all remember them old Whopper Choppers that your grandmama had in the kitchen? They would cut vegetables and fruits and shit. It was about Whopper Chopper up in here. I ain't scared. I ain't scared of no dude. I ain't never had no dude. Like I said, just one try. I act like he was finna hit me. I told him, I said, motherfucker, you hit me, that's the last thing you'll ever do in your life. When you hit me, you better kill me. Because if I get up, child, you knock me, you better knock me out. Because if I get up, it's gonna be on. Because I don't play like that. Like I said, I had one relationship where the dude was verbally abusive and very controlling. And I still, even though that happened when I was 19 years old, I still have like PTSD. Like I still don't like people talking to me crazy. Like I will go off. I had a dude talk to me crazy one time and I was like, and he saw such a fury. He's like, I've never seen your whole face just change. He said something to me. Well, I thought he said something to me crazy, but he really didn't. I walked from one side of the room all the way to the other. In quickness. He ain't never seen me move that. And I got in his face and I said, motherfucker, what the fuck did you say to me, motherfucker? I said, you pussy ass hoe, you bitch ass nigga. Like, and he looked at me like, he just got silent, just stood there. Because he had never seen, he's like, I have never seen you look so evil and so scary in my life. I said, yeah, because I don't like nobody disrespecting me. Because he said something to me and I got it wrong and I had to stop and apologize. He was like, I didn't say that. He's like, I said such and such. And I was like, oh. Because I had somebody for 3 years verbally abuse me, control me, tell me what to wear, where to go, what to do, who to hang out with. I lost all my friends, couldn't hang out with my family. I was young and he was older than me. And I was young and dumb. And I was with this guy for 3.5 years. And after that, I vowed never. I mean, this man cheated on me. This man kicked me out of the car in the middle of the highway. Yeah. Like, he did some dirty shit to me. And I promised myself, I will never have no man ever talk to me and treat me. I mean, this dude used to call me fat, used to call me ugly, used to call me stupid. Oh, no one's gonna want you but me. Nobody's gonna. And this is when I was a big girl. You know, I tell y'all, I was a big girl up until like 10, 11 years ago. But I've always been a big girl. And he was like, well, you better be glad I'm with your fat ass. And so when Derek called Monique Big Mama and stuff like that, that makes me cringe because my ex used to call me Big Mama, and And so when I see that Derek was calling Monique that made me pause because I'm like, nah, bruh. I ain't had nobody call me Big Mama or what's up, big girl. No, My ex used to call me that, and it was not in a loving manner. It was in a way to try to bring me down and like, you better be glad I'm with you. You know, kind of like that. And so I ain't never, ever since him, I just do me. I can say mean thing about my man. I can say many things. Okay. My man ain't never disrespect me. He ain't never called me out on my name, like no bitch or no hoe. And my man ain't never yelled at me. My man ain't GSP. My man. Let me stop. GSP know I'm talking about, man. I do the air quotes. Quote unquote, man. He ain't never yelled at me. He ain't never disrespected me or my kids or my mom, like nothing like that. He be doing fuck shit. Y'all know, some of y'all been here for a long time, so y'all know the volatility I've gone through in a relationship. But it ain't never been a situation of disrespect. I've never disrespected him. He never disrespected me. I may got mad at him. I may cuss at him, but I ain't never been like, those sheets on that couch. I don't think Monique and Derek really slept. Yes, Leo liar. I don't. Look, I have said it. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Let me finish this up. So Gabby called the police on Chris. Chris is fixing to go to jail. He got sentenced. He stole something from her. He got charged with like terroristic threats, theft, and an assault. So he really is going to jail. So again, they saw the videos. The jury saw more of the videos than even what we saw and heard all the testimony and everything like that. So this is not allegedly. This motherfucker really going to jail. So he really did abuse this girl. Like regardless of what anybody thinks, he going to jail. It got to be serious for your ass to go to jail. Because I know dudes that didn't punch women one time and they didn't get, they didn't go to jail for that long. But Chris is a habitual criminal, habitual offender, like him and Blaine in the cut, habitual offender. Like Chris been to jail a few times. So he already in the system. If you just get out of prison, why are you fighting with your girlfriend? I don't understand that. I'm not going to be fighting with nobody if I just got out of jail. The video evidence is his downfall. Yes, right, Leo. Like, that was his downfall. Like, he couldn't softball it. There's no excuse for that. Like, he was punching her in the face, y'all. I mean, I'm just sitting there going, okay, this is what we do. He was holding her by the hair and punching her in the face. Best way I can describe it. Over and over, not once, not twice, not 3 times. He was swinging at her like she was a dude. He was punching her like he was fighting a ninja on the street. Like he was fighting a dude. Gabby like 5'2", 5'3". Chris tower over her. He was punching her like, and Chris probably got that crackhead strength, allegedly. So them crackheads, they be stronger than motherfucker. They lift up your car and snatch your hubcaps off your shit. 3 crackheads can lift up a car, get some and get the hubcaps off your car, steal your car, carry your tires off, hop over a motherfucking fence. Y'all don't know crackheads be strong. How many times they said how many years he got? No. You have to, I didn't see that part. I didn't see. That part I didn't see. But yeah, I'm like, dope fiends they strong than a motherfucker. Like, y'all know. But yes, back to Monique and Derek. I'm going to talk about them too. I think Monique and Derek, take all the girl right there, taking the gas out your car, they lift that hoe up, they be dragging the car off. Crowd like, damn, what they doing? The crackheads, girl, they strong. I'm like, oh, oh, okay. Oh, well, I didn't know crack. Instead of Red Bull getting you wings, crack get you wings. They be on that fentanyl or whatever. That shit be making them herc up. Hercules. Y'all let me stop. But Monique and Derek, yes, I saw the sheets on the couch in the hotel. Do I believe that Monique and Derek did the do? Maybe once. Y'all know how I feel about Monique and Derek. I don't like them. I don't like them. For so many reasons I won't even name, I don't like them. I think the whole thing is fake. I'm telling people since day one. I have said it. You go back and watch my Love During Lockup videos. You will hear me go, oh, that's fake. The moment they talk about she need to lose weight and she going to the weight loss center because he doesn't really know how much she weigh or whatever. I said, oh, that's fake. I said, oh, this don't look real. It just seems fake to me. I mean, I think, like I said, I said it before in my other videos. I think Monique like Derek. I think she was definitely interesting. And she was interested in him. I think she talked to this man for 2 years. And she did not visit him in jail. That's how I knew it was like something's up. Yeah, they doing interviews. They on Angela Yee. They everywhere. And like I said, something was up. I was like, she talked to this man for 2 years and she didn't go visit him. And I think Monique low-key catfish. I don't care what. I don't give a damn what Monique said. I don't give a damn what these people say. Until I see some physical proof or evidence, to me, Monique low-key catfish Derek. But Derek didn't give a fuck anyway. Derek talking about he came out of jail with $9,000 because of investments. Bitch, I have investments. Now, I understand he was in there 6-7 years, and yeah, your money could go long. Now we hearing Elizabeth, Derek's sister, bring out proof. Well, these chicks was sending him money in jail. What investments? Hoe investments? Coochie investments? What investments, Derek? What kind of investments is that? Spitting game investments? These women was sending him money in jail. You know, I ain't mad at nobody getting no bag, but don't be coming up here talking about, I don't believe anything Derek said, because Derek's been a liar since day one on this damn show. Derek has been a liar since day one. He lied to Monique. He lied to his sisters. He lied to these 15, 20, 30, 40 other bitches he talking to. He done told this girl he gonna be with her. Then he told the CO. Then he told Monique. Then he told God knows how many women Derek then told her he was gonna be with. He's a liar. Oh, he saved up money. Then there's proof that some chick sent him like $10,000. These bitches was sending Derek his stimulus money. I want to know where I can get that hustle where motherfuckers will send me that stimulus money. I want to know. Several guys would be on the phone all day getting money from different women. It was a whole lifestyle. Yes, it's a whole lifestyle. I told people about the letters in jail. Everybody was shocked. I said, y'all do know that they had people that they pay to write letters to their females in jail. The ones that know how to write good. The ones that know how to finesse real good. I had a friend in jail where inmates would pay him to write letters and type up emails because these dudes was ignorant AF. They barely could spell. And then they were sending all these letters. You're my one and only. You're my boo. I love you. I want to be with you. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. Blah, blah, blah. They get people to draw pictures. Yes. All of that was fake. All of that was fake. They paid people in ramen noodles and ho-ho cakes and Twinkies to write letters to females and write emails to females and draw pictures to females. So the letters you think you getting from your boo-boo in jail, baby, Clyde the inmate didn't wrote them letters. So when they be on these shows and these chicks be like, look all the letters he wrote me, girl, you don't even know he wrote them letters. They can have one letter and then all they do is change the name. Dear Nicole, dear Monique, dear Karen, dear Kim, and then all the letters be the same. Really? Like y'all don't know how they running game in prison? All they got is time. All they got is game. They ain't got nothing else going for them. Yeah, and then it was awkward. I believe Derek and Monique slept together one time, and then that was it. And then we don't even know what he was poking. Like I said, I think he fell in the crevice. He fell in that hole like it was Mount Vesuvius, bitch. He fell, yeah. He was tumbling over and over. He fell in that bitch like it was Mount Vesuvius, okay? Like it was a damn volcano. 3 hots and a cow. Like I believe they slept together one time, and I believe that I believe that that Monique knew that Derek was talking to other women. I don't care what anybody say. And I believe she figured it out pretty quickly that somebody told her. One of the sisters told her. Somebody told her. Oh, you know he talking to you and the other people, girl. Right? And I think Monique was like, oh shit, I already done signed up for the show. So what do I do now? They signed up for the show. She started to argue with the sisters. They started to get traction. Then he got out, and then he probably told he probably told himself and told his brothers and sisters, like, I'm sure his brothers and sisters didn't know anything about Monique. Again, I defend Elizabeth all day because, again, as somebody who has friends, male friends and brothers, I'm not gonna respect no chick that my man is not that my brother is not respecting. If I know my brother is seeing 10, 12, 14 different women, and then you up here pushing the issue, you not staying in your place, Monique. I would have told a bitch, stay in your lane, okay? Yeah, once they brought in the viewers, then they realized they had to keep up the lie. But yeah, I support the sisters because I'm not respecting anybody who wants to try to push me, want to try me, but then you want to act like you really together with my brother? But I know y'all not together. I know you're not together. I know he's seeing other women. I know there's other women out there allegedly that may be pregnant by Derek. Allegedly. Supposedly. So, again, I'm not going to respect nobody that my brother's not respecting. Monique thought she was with Derek at one time. But Derek ain't never been with Monique. He ain't never been with her. So I said, he told them all to lie. Exactly. He told them all to lie. But the only thing about it is that Monique's what threw salt in the game is that Monique's feelings really got hurt. I think that her feelings really got hurt, and I think that she's really she's really embarrassed now. But they have to ride it on out because they getting paid. It's fucking with the bag, so they can't let it end because it's messing with the bag. Which I ain't mad at that. But my point is, I'm over it. Like, to me, this whole thing is fake. And then Derek's sister, Elizabeth, is exposing everything. And they mad at her because she telling it. That this was all fake. You can't tell me that Monique didn't know he was talking to other women. Yeah, he's shuffling them phones like a deck of cards. I said, this motherfucker got more phones than the FBI than a popo do. He got more phones than a dope dealer. I'm like, damn, Derek, really? You got more phones than a dope. He got different hoes and different area codes. Like, Derek got women everywhere. And I'm sure women that the sisters really do like. They don't like Monique. They ain't never liked Monique. Because Monique wanted to be special. She felt like because she got Derek on the show, that Derek was going to leave all these women behind and be with her. That is what I honestly think. She thought, well, we're going to be on this show, so surely Derek is going to stop talking to these women and just be with me. And then she realized that once he got out, he was still talking to these other women. That's why she was putting cameras and trackers on the phone and FBI agents, all this stuff. Anytime you go somewhere and a car is following you around and you're on a high-speed chase, I would have asked, Monique didn't even ask no good questions. Like, who is that? Well, it could have been my sisters. I don't know. Okay, no. You tell me who was following us, Derek. And Derek knew the whole entire time. And so the CO, Monique knew there was other women. So the CO, I think Monique knew about the CO, and I think Monique probably knew about 2 or 3 others. I don't know if she knew about 10. And then you're going to get mad at Derek and have him take an STD test when it's your responsibility to take responsibility for your own women, ladies. Come on now. It's not a man's responsibility to take care of your coochie. Like, it's not. Because they not. They just going to beat it up like it stole something. They don't care who they raw dog in. Especially a trifling ass dude like Derek. Yeah, the CO won't show her face. Because, yeah, she knows she going to lose her job. So, yeah, I don't think Monique predicted that this was going to explode the way it did. And everything was going to blow up. And then I don't think she anticipated that Derek's sisters was going to be so crazy. Because they crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. They crazy. Yeah, Monique knew there was other women. Thank you, Tiffany Smith. Monique knew there was other women. That's why she was getting cameras and shit. You just don't randomly be like, well, he got out of jail. I'm going to go get a tracker. I'm going to put some FBI shit on his phone. I'm going to get to see it. I'm going to get Homeland Security to tap his grandmama's phone. I mean, you know, it's because, yes, Monique is boring to me. And Monique is up there, Derek, where are you? And then, I can't do the slow talking. I can't do that, Derek. Then well we met and then girl, I'm just like just killed. I'm just like I just want to die. I just want to go to sleep. I'm just like Monique. Like I don't know. I'm not saying Monique is slow, but I'm just saying the slow. I'm like, girl, where is your tongue at? Monique live in the real world. I think Monique, they just trying to get their money, boo. I just, and I'm not knocking it, but I'm just like, okay, y'all covering it again. Since when the sisters came on the scene, fighting with Monique, I said, oh, this a gag. I said, this is like entertainment. So I take it as like it is. But some people are really taking this real. Like, y'all need to stop fat shaming. Ain't nobody said nothing about Monique being fat wearing her bodycon dresses. Yeah, the 95-year-old grandmama. Yeah, like, come on now. Monique need to go to OBGYN and get that whole panel screening. She need to get the full panel. The STD, the UTI, the monostat. She need to get the monostat. She need the yeast infection test. She need the bacteria, all of it. Because again, you don't know who or what if her and Derek are sleeping together, and I don't believe that. I believe they said slept together once, and then once Monique went back to her city or whatever, I think Derek was out there just doing him. So I just think they talking about, well, it was kind of like a long distance relationship. Shut the hell up. I'm like, really? I can't wait for the fight. I said on Geo's channel, I want to see some dingalangs and G strings. I want to see a real fight. I want to see dingalangs and G strings. I knew Monique needs some kind of help when she talking about she gained all this weight because she lost her baby and that was like 2016. I'm like, girl, how long ago was that? The whole relationship was in a hotel. Monique, she need help, but I see through all this, and I think that they know what they're doing. So I don't like the old folks say. I don't be studying Monique and Derek. I come on here and just be like, really, and just I'm over it. It's old now. Once they off the show, and years go by, y'all, the truth gonna come out, y'all. The truth gonna come out. Y'all gonna figure out that people gonna start talking. Motherfuckers gonna come out the woodwork like cockroaches, and y'all gonna figure out that this whole thing was a lie. We always save the fights for the last episode because they want you to continue to watch it. Just like the fight with allegedly, what's her name? With Boston and what's her face? I forgot her name. With Ty and Boston, Ty off the show now. Nobody cares about Ty. Nobody even talking about her now. With her fake ass storyline last season was so fake, it was so obvious, and the acting was so bad. That acting was terrible. I'm just like going, really, Ty, really? With Hottie and Boston and all that, and the fake that she had with, but like that was. They always say the fights to the end because they want you to watch. Yeah, they were all friends. Yeah, it was a lie. Like the whole thing was just a lie. Yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. Like the acting was bad. I was like, girl, that acting was bad. I was just sitting there like this. Really? Like the whole Todd thing, it got to the point where I just fast forwarded because I mean, it was so fake. It was so fake. I was like, okay, I ain't watching this ish. So I was over the whole Todd thing last year. She should have been on one season and that would have been it. And then Hottie engaged to Ty, engaged to Boston, engaged to your grandmama, engaged to everybody. And it was obvious it was fake. The rings were fake. The rings looked fake. The cousin giving them the rings was fake. All Ty at the graveyard was fake. All of that was fake. But yeah, back to Monique and Derek. I think it's a business arrangement. Now it's like, okay, we're gonna do these interviews. We're gonna do this. I think once they do the interviews, they end up going their separate ways. They end up, okay, you go here, you sleep here, whatever. You go to your hotel room, I go to mine. You know. And like I said, once they off the show and this is over with, The truth always comes out years later. Like years later, we be like, "Oh, okay, so that's what really happened." Then we get to know the truth when people start talking. But yeah, I don't believe Derek and Monique. I'm over them. I'm also over Eris and Cameron. I'm over them too. I don't care about Eris and Cameron. If y'all watch Auntie's Advice, she don't like Eris and Cameron either, and I'm like, thank you. There is something about them that just irks me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about Eris and Cameron that I do not like, but I don't like them. I don't. I'm not saying that their relationship is fake. I do believe they really like each other and really love each other, Eris and Cameron. But there's something. I'm not saying Eris and Cameron are really boring. I do find them boring, but there are plenty of couples that are boring that I don't have no feeling for one way or another. I think Sean and Sarah are boring, but I don't dislike them. But Eris and Cameron, there's just something about that's just too much for me. Yeah, Cameron is extra for me. I don't like Eris either. I don't like Eris. I think Eris was fake. I'm saying right now, my opinion, whatever people got to say, I think Eris tries to portray herself as a certain way, but she's not really that way. And I don't like that. You know, the idea that she was mad, I posted a video in my community about her being mad at the producers because they wanted Cameron to propose outside the jail. And she said they had to do several takes because she was not happy with him proposing outside the jail. Sweetie, you're talking to a felon. You're picking him up from a halfway house. He just got out of jail. Y'all had talked about getting married, planned on getting married. What difference does it make that the producer set up for him to propose to you outside the halfway house or the jail office or whatever the hell they was at? She talking about it was ghetto AF. Honey, your whole relationship is ghetto as fuck. What the hell? Like, I don't like that. Like, sometimes it is what it is. So yes, the producers may have set that up. I do believe she was telling the truth. The producer did that. But Eris up here like, that anybody knows me, that's not me. What do you mean that's not you? You got 15 million billion tattoos, bitch. You got more tattoos than I do. You got brass knuckles tattooed on your fucking back. What? Your dad was in prison. So was mine. May rest in peace, my daddy. You're dating a felon who was dealing drugs and poisoning his community. In that beach scene, they talking about what the producers didn't do that. Okay, where are the receipts? Where are the receipts at? You should have a credit card receipt, or email, or something saying where you set this up. But then y'all want to be like, oh my God, you guys are so negative, and that you on a reality show. Yes, rest in peace to my daddy. My daddy died 2 years ago during the pandemic, so COVID. And so my daddy was in and out of prison all of his life. Like, I mean, in the gold stakes. Where the receipts at, Cameron? Where's the receipts? Not saying that they owe the audience or anybody anything, but to shut people up, you show proof. Look, here's the email, here's the receipts, here's what I paid. What money do Cameron have? I'm tired of these people talking about, well, I had money saved up in jail. From which bitches? I had money, where? People like, well, he had money when he saved up in jail. Okay, well, that could have been accurate. But Cameron don't look like he had a pot to piss in and a window to throw out of it when he got out of jail. So I get tired of these people up here lying and trying to make the audience or the people commenting on their videos out to be the villain. When they say, you can make up whatever you want to make up on social media. You can say whatever you want to say on social media without no proof. Yeah, Taylor and Chance him hiding the bills. Exactly. She didn't come across. Maybe she don't look. I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt. Because Chance seemed like type to be a sneaky mofo. But Eris and Cameron, they rub me the wrong way. Like, I see through Eris. I'm like, Eris, really? Well, that's not the kind. What kind of job do Eris have? We don't really know. But like I said, I haven't listened to her interviews. I heard that she done interviews with other blogs. I don't listen to all that. I only watch three other YouTubers who cover this show, and that's Auntie's Advice, Geo, and According to Amber. Those are the only three people I watch. But Cameron got too much attitude for somebody that's on a reality show that just got out of prison. Are you kidding me? Go sit down. Go sit down. You're on a reality show. You can leave at any time. Bitch, leave. not taking care of her daughter. I was trying to see whether the apartment, the townhouse they stay in, was it an Airbnb or what. I couldn't tell. But I'm looking around for baby pictures. You come to my house, you see pictures of my kids on the wall of various ages. You'll see like their little trophies. You'll see like their little certificates on the wall. Now, granted, not every parent do that, but most parents I knew do. So I'm looking around. Yeah, Cameron has a daughter that we haven't heard anything about so far. But I'll be looking around at people's houses. I'll be like, what they got in the background. I'm trying to see what kind of stuff so I don't know if Eris really lives there or not. I don't know. I don't know what Eris does for work. I don't know. What kind of job do you have with that many tattoos, Eris? I'm not saying you can't work, but I'm like, what kind of job does she have? I don't even know that. And I ain't trying to judge nobody with tats because, I have tattoos, but I don't have that many. Like, Eris got tattoos all over her hands, all over her back, all over her neck, and I'm just sitting there going, something's not adding up here. I don't care what anybody say. Y'all can at me. I don't care. Anybody with that many tattoos, you a hood bitch. I don't give a fuck with anybody. You a hood bitch. Oh, in the next trailer, I don't see the trailers because I don't watch it. Well, I watch it on YouTube. But I didn't see the trailer. He gonna have another tantrum. Okay, yeah, Cameron got issues. But Cameron is corny, and he complains too much. He's on the internet complaining like a 15-year-old girl. Like, I don't like that. But again, it's Eris that rubs me the wrong. It's she that rubs me the wrong way. Every time I see a video or something like that, I'm just like, really, girl? Well, that was ghetto, and I don't like. What do you mean it's ghetto? What do you mean that's hood and ghetto, girl? You married a man who is ghetto. You married the George Jefferson of ghetto. So then what? You not ghetto because but you dated you're with a you married a felon out of prison that you barely even know, that you didn't even introduce to your child. Then you try to get on the internet and be like, well, I just, I don't, that's so ghetto and I don't like that. And pray tell, sir, I am not ghetto and I don't like ghetto stuff and it's just ghetto. It's such so negroid and really, bitch? Yeah, the wedding was ghetto. The dress that she had on was ghetto. The cutout of the daddy was ghetto. Please stop. The producers wanted him to propose outside the jail, and I was like, oh no, that's just too ghetto for me. Oh no, pray tell, sir, I cannot have you propose outside of the halfway house, sir. That is way too ghetto for me. Girl, stop. Like, girl, like the outfits you wear is ghetto. Like, I just be like, really, Eric? That what irks me. I like people to be who they are and admit who they are and look and be self-aware and look around the situation and be like, okay, I'm marrying a felon. Him proposing outside the jail is the least of your worries on the scale of from 0 to hood shit. Him proposing outside the jail is like a 2. It's maybe a 2. Maybe a 2. Marrying a felon, that's like a 10. I didn't want him to propose. I had to redo the take because I was pissed and I didn't feel comfortable. Eris, you seem like you angry about a lot of shit. She seems like she's angry about a lot of things. Being a baby mama with no daddy support is ghetto. Being a baby mama when the dude had like 2 or 3 kids and then you didn't know he was, and then he went back to his country. Girl, what are you talking about? Girl, yes, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh, I didn't watch the other season with Andrea on it, but someone's saying Andrea was like that too. Like she was trying to come off like that, and she could see your child in the janitor's closet with her prison man, Lamar. Right, I don't like that. Good morning, what pulls my teeth? Yeah, the dad is in Africa. And Eris, I don't even think she has custody of her kid. I said that before. I said that when she was with her daughter and talking to her daughter. I said it before. I said it in my video. You go back and watch. I said something is off. Because the way she relates to her child is not how a daughter and a mother relate to each other. It was like she was talking to a friend or talking to a niece, like how I would talk to one of my little nieces. It wasn't like how you would talk to a kid like that you're in a parental authority. Because the way she related to her child was too casual for me. It wasn't like somebody whose kids with them 24/7. Because you can tell she talked to their kid like one of those parents that see their kids on the weekends or every other weekend. You know. And then she sent her kid off to the airplane by herself allegedly. I don't know. Some people are saying that they didn't show who she was with. I don't know. But the way she related to her daughter and talked to her daughter is like her daughter was grown. Her daughter's the same age as my daughter. My daughter's 9. I'm like, it's not like the little girl was 15 or 16. Yeah, it's a different dynamic. But the way she was talking to her daughter, I was like, isn't she like 9 years old? I'm like, who talks to that 9-year-old like you talking to a friend? Like, so what do you think about this? What do you think about that? What? I'm like, I said, something's not right here. Yeah, I like something was just wrong. So yeah, I do feel like the grandmother, which is nothing wrong. My grandmother raised me. But my point is, don't come on a reality show like this person's gonna be your stepdaddy and da 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 da, and kind of acting like they live together, but they really don't. Talking about she a weekend mom. I don't know. She may be every other weekend mom. I don't know. There's something off about Eris. Like Auntie said, I'm not saying her elevator don't go all the way to the top, but there's just something off about. And I said I peep game when I saw the tattoos. I get it now. There is something off about Eris. Eris is a hood chick. Like Eris is a hood chick trying to get on this show and pretending she's not. I said, oh, that's what's happening right here. That's what's happening. I'm like, I got it, girl. You're a hood bitch. I'm a hood chick. I got a good job. I've been to college and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, I understand that dating a felon doesn't mean, it means something's a little off with you, and I get it. People like who they like. I'm not hating on it, but I'm not getting up here like, oh, that's not to go. I don't even live in the hood. I live in a gated community. Hey, to the ghetto, just the ghetto. I just do. It's just too hood for me. I can't be listening to that Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion. Girl, please. I post in my community. It's time for the twerkulator. It's time for the twerkulator. Like I'm never gonna put on no airs. Like I'm not. That at the end of the day, I'm multifaceted. But at the end of the day, I'm still Kiki from Detroit. I'm still Kiki from the hood. Bye, Leo Line. You have a nice day, boo-boo. Yeah, I'm saying she probably don't have custody. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just like, do we have to... like I said, y'all know how I feel about kids on the show. Y'all know your Pebbles, baby. Pebbles all day with my tattoo. All day. But y'all know how I feel about kids on the show. If they can avoid it, like Sarah, you don't ever see Sarah's daughter on this show. We ain't seen Sarah's daughter yet. And that's how I think it should be done. I don't think you should, especially if your kids are in school, I don't think you should involve your kids on these shows. Y'all know how I find it distasteful to have your kids young minor children, up on this show. Now, if your kid is 17, 18, they can make the decision whether they want to be on there or not. But I don't agree with having 10-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds on this show. Maybe a baby. Okay, a baby, I get it. But between the ages of 5 and like 15, I don't fuck with that. Like kids is in school, it's hard enough for them to be in elementary school and middle school without being teased and made fun of and all that other stuff. Much less having to deal with their parent being on this show and their parents showing their ass on this show. Like I just know. Like that's just too much for a kid. Yeah, cough, cough, Juju. I'm sorry, Justine, Juju B, whatever her name, whatever name she going by this. I don't like that. I don't like having your kids all up in your business. Justine got her kids there. They talking about grown folk shit. A kid need to be in a kid's place. A kid don't need to be up there, listening to listen to you fight with your mother-in-law. I'm like, okay, use boundaries. My kids try and stay in a child's place. My kids don't watch my YouTube videos. They have no interest in it. They don't watch these shows. They barely know about these kind of shows. I'm not having my kids all up in my business. When I'm doing grown folks talk, I try to get out the house. I talk to y'all in the car. I talk to y'all in my room. My kids know to stay out. Mommy's recording, stay out. I'm talking business with my mama. We wait till the kids are at school. Like, I can't have kids all up in my business. Yeah, Justine is weird. How she had a little outfit on and she was on the video with Michael, and I'm like, girl, what? The other day, when my man came up, when my man, y'all see me, when my man came up, I had like these little athletic shorts on, you know, the one with the piping, and I had a little top on, and like the top, it's cute, y'all. I had to show y'all. I had to put it on, you know, it's kind of like a little crop top, but I put a robe over it. You know, I put a robe over it. Cause that's for my man to see. That's for my man. That's for my man to see. That's for my man to see. My man, that my kids don't need to see me wearing coochie cutters and a crop top. That's for my man to see. I put a robe over it and put my robe on. Uh. So, you know, you know, if I want to go dress like a city girl, like I put a robe on. Then when my man come over, you open the robe and be like, woo, he be like, hey, I'm like, yeah, okay. But other than that, my kids don't need, and it wasn't even nothing too revealing. It's just the top is a little short, it show a little belly. Y'all, it was tasteful. This these athletic short. Okay, anyway, y'all get, okay. But that's something that, you know, my man needs to see. Now you gonna have to show us. Oh no, okay, y'all. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna take a picture and put it on. Y'all see, and y'all be like, oh, it's cute. Oh, it's cute. It's cute. Like I put pictures on my community all the time because you know Keisha, you know Miss Kiki back in the day. You know, not even back in the day, not even that long. Pre-pandemic, I used to go out with my girlfriend. Like we used to go to the club, and I used to dress up and all that. You know, and I wear like I posted a picture in my community tab of me looking, you know, like how I would go out to the club, me looking, and that's how I normally go out to the club. You know, I wear something a little revealing. It's Texas, it's hot here, it's hot in Texas, you know, so, you know, you can be classy and trashy and sexy at the same time. But then again, when I leave the house, my kids don't see me dressed in like, you know, the see-through dress and all that. My kids don't need to see all that. Like that's for grown folks only. That's not for kids. So the fact that Justine prances around with her boobs showing and, you know, her tiggle bitties all up here, like, and then a kid, you know, you got the little lingerie in front of the kids. My kids wouldn't even know what to say, you know. Kiki in the freakum dress. Yeah, I got a lot of freakum dress. Even though I don't get no attention, I don't get no freakum attention. But, and when I say attention, I mean by like dudes out here. Like, you have to understand. I had to do a whole video about Texas and the dating scene, and the vibe here is real weird. But I'm introverted, so I'm not about to throw myself on no dude like that. But, you know, I try to keep my kids in a kid's place. My kids don't need to see women prancing around in underwear. My kids don't need to be exposed to certain things, you know, at an early age. They know about certain things. I mean, my son is he'll be 13 next month. But, you know, my kids are very innocent. Like my kids, other kids be cussing and all this. My kids don't cuss. I don't cuss in front of my children. I tell y'all, my kids be sheltered. But we live in an area where it's very, you know, it's not popping off like that. There's not fights at my kids' schools and popo. There's no popo at my kids' school. Like I live in a very nice neighborhood with a gated community with a bunch of white folks, and no offense to anybody white, but you know, like that it is how it is. You know, I have to, you know, but I think kids should stay in the kids' place. I don't think kids should be in grown folks' business. Kids shouldn't be dressing like grown folks. My daughter doesn't prance around and look like Eris had a video of her and her child on the beach, and her 9-year-old had this little crop top bathing suit on with showing her. That's not appropriate. It's not appropriate. I don't care what anybody says. In my opinion, what Eric's daughter had on at the beach was not appropriate for a 9-year-old. Well, 9-10-year-old. It was not appropriate. My child wouldn't dare. Not appropriate. There's too much sexualization of young kids. There's too much of a push for young girls to dance and cavort themselves. There's just too much of that. There's too much of, I gotta have my kid dressed like me. No, baby, I don't want my kid wearing a mini skirt and a crop top at 10 years old. Or wearing a bikini bathing suit at 9, 10 years old. No. Yeah, like I said, ain't there a bunch of foreigners running around Texas? What do you mean foreigners? Foreigners as in what? Right, there's a bunch of weirdos everywhere, especially at beaches and at pools. Sometimes I see men there by themselves, like just by themselves, and I'm just like, sir, what made you come to the beach by yourself, sir? With no kids, no wife, no nieces and nephews. I'm highly suspicious. A bunch of Mexican, Bobby, honey. Oh no. Yes, there's Mexican. I think my child is one of them. My kids are very biracial. But yes, yeah, Texas. I'm from Michigan, where I'm used to Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. Like in Texas, there's Mexicans. There's just I can deal with the Mexicans. I don't have no issue with. Hola, como estás? I don't have no issue with my Mexican brothers. That's not my problem. My problem is the conservative MAGA loving white folks here, because that's where I live. Boy, where my neighborhood ain't Mexicans, but there's a lot of conservatives, and I'm for sure in the hell not conservative. If you're on my Twitter, you will know Kiki will go off in a minute, because politics is kind of like what I do in my spare time, besides many other things. But no, yeah. I call them foreigners. Leave the foreigners alone. That's like several one of my exes. That's the next kind of man I want. Like anyway, brother husband, if you are a foreigner, please hit me up, cause I know Bobby. I'm just messing with you. Cause brother husband, I'm still looking for a brother husband. So again, DM me if you want to become a brother husband. I'm still looking, y'all. I don't give a damn. I'm still looking for a brother. I want to be on that show. I can't wait till that show starts, because I want to be on this show. I want to see. I'm gonna take notes when brother husband. I'm gonna watch every episode like this, taking notes. Yep. Yep. Cause I want to know how in the hell can a chick swing 3 or 4 different brother husbands. I want to know. I'm asking for a friend. Cause I want about 5 dudes, about 5, maybe 4, to all be my husband, and we can all just live together and just in harmony. I'll explain it to the kids, little kids. You got about 4 daddies, like, you know, daddy number 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 girl, all at the same time. Oh, look at what Pulls My Cheese said. But I'm one of them white, not so conservatives. I don't know what that means. I just want a brother husband. About 5 of them. About 4. I take about 4. I'll start out slow. Like we can just do 2 and then 3, and then we'll just gain. We'll just have a whole harmony. Like I can't wait to watch this show, because I'm tired of sister wives. I'm not interested in polygamy like that. I didn't see enough with the Mormons and all that shit. I know all about like the Mormon polygamy. And I know polygamy goes around the world, and not just Mormons, but it's worldwide, even in this country. But having multiple husbands, I'm like, whoo, child. Ooh, I just be sweating. I just be like, that. I find that very appealing. I can't wait for that show. But yeah, I'm gonna do my 600-pound life. I'm like, please, just, and then like, if I ain't gotta work either, and they all go to work and just take care of me and my kids, baby, like that's a dream come true. Like that, what woman in their right mind wouldn't want that? I want that. I want 4 really good looking dudes of every race. I want a black one, I want a white one, I want a Hispanic one, I want an Arab one. And then I want one of every nationality. I love it. Just whatever. I take them. Send them all off to the military. Right. Y'all going on base? Okay, bye. I'll be here waiting for y'all when y'all get home, cleaning the house, cooking the food, giving the coochie. I'll just be here. One in a wheelchair. Yeah, I'll take one in a wheelchair. I don't care. I don't discriminate. I take them all ages. Like I can have like a little young tenderoni. He about 25, and then some another one that's 30, and another one's 35. They all be like 5 years apart. Another 45, and then give me like a 60-year-old. Give me an older dude. Give me an old head. I take all ages. I don't discriminate as long as they looking good and they kind of tall. Cause I'm tall, like 5'10", so I'm tall. So yeah, I'm just tall. But so I don't like short men. But I'll take them all. I don't care what. Blind, crippled, or crazy. I don't care. I like baby. You know what? I just want to see how this show's going to work. I'm going to watch it for sure. But that's all I had to say, y'all. I was supposed to be going to the post office. I am currently at the post office. I've been sitting there in front of the post office. I know these people are like, what the hell is she doing? She finna blow the place up or what? Like, no, I'm not. I don't have any weapons. I promise you, I'm very mundane. Like, and then I gotta log into my real job, my real work. Even though I'm going on vacation next week. Next week I'm gonna be on vacation. Spring break next week here in Texas. Oh, excuse me. And then I gotta work out today. Today is foggy. Look, y'all. Look how miserable it is outside. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see how miserable it is here in Texas? You see how foggy? And I was gonna go jogging, but I'm just like, what if I get rained on? I'm out there and get Miss Kiki get rained on, y'all. I can't get rained on because then I'm raining and my hair is gonna wash off, and I just, GSP said I look very pretty today. Girl, thank you. This is me. This is me like every day. No makeup on. Like I don't know how people be wearing makeup. Like I be watching Auntie videos and I'll be like Auntie, I'll be looking at her and Auntie be looking so beautiful in her videos and so glamorous. She be having the makeup on, her little lipstick. And I'm like, girl, I'm not that girl. I'm just like, you know what? Let me slick down my eyebrows real quick. Let me put these glasses on the cool. Like, I just be like, I don't have time for no makeup. Like, I don't know, but Auntie don't have little kids. So my excuse is I work, I run two businesses, and I have children under 12. Well, I have a 12-year-old and a 9-year-old. So my excuse is I'm always busy. Like, and then, I work from home. But Miss Kiki's always busy. But I'm glad you guys think I look, but this is like me just Auntie is a diva. Auntie is definitely a diva. Like she's my inspiration, like her and Gio. But I can't do it. I can't do it like Auntie. Like I can't. First of all, like me putting on makeup makes me break out. Like every time I put on makeup, and it's rare that I have to be going somewhere fancy to put on some damn makeup. Like I work hard on this skin, so every time I put on makeup, I break out. So I've tried all kind of hypoallergenic. I've tried cheap makeup, expensive makeup. It's just I've tried cleansers, washing it out of my pores. I naturally have messed up skin, y'all. Yeah, I love Auntie. I have naturally like really, I wouldn't say messed up, sensitive skin. It's hard for me to get this skin to look like this. People are like, oh, your skin looks so nice. I was like, baby, I have a routine. My kids have a routine. I started my kids at the age of 5 with a skin regimen. So my kids at an early age get up in the morning and they wash their face and they put like a cleanser on their face. They learn at an early age because I told, especially my son is about to be 13, and you can see like he'll start breaking out here and there, and I'll be like, oh, you having a breakout, and then he'll put stuff on it. Like my kids' skincare is very important because you just drink water and the body do the rest. Well, we all can't be you. What pulls my teeth? I need to drink more water though. Like I drink way too much iced coffee. Y'all know I love my iced coffee. But I need to drink more water. I really do. Today, I promised myself I was going to try to drink more water. I've cut down on the soda because soda makes my stomach hurt. And so I drink herbal teas and stuff like that. Yeah, my son is all into like he's like okay this, okay that, and then they're really into like their teeth. And my kids are really into hygiene. Like they I'll tell you another thing about my kids. I'm finna tell y'all something about my kids. My kids told me the other day they wanted to go to a holistic store. My kids I took them to a holistic store where they sell herbs and crystals and tarot cards. I have no idea where this came from. Like the last time we went to a holistic store, my kids were really little. But for some reason, my kids was like, let's go to the holistic store. I was like, what? Because my kids went to Earthbound. I don't know if y'all know what Earthbound is, but it's a store. They're like in the mall. And they sell like herbs and clothes and all kinds of like natural stuff like crystals and books. Random. Yeah, my kids are very random. So my son loves Earthbound. I love Earthbound. Like, I love all natural healing. That's one reason why I started my Etsy shop because I have hair care and skin care stuff. If you haven't seen my Etsy shop, then usually in my videos I put links to my Etsy shops. I have 2 of them, but my OG one, the one I started out the first, is like hair care, skin care, all that kind of stuff. So I took my son to Earthbound one time, and What they starting to cover? I said, if I had I said, I'm gonna pick up my little cousin. I said, we gonna reenact Charmed, cause really, it's like my son, my daughter. Then we gonna get their little cousin. It's gonna be like Charmed up in this bitch. It's gonna be Charmed. I used to love the show Charmed. By the way, that was my show for a long. I watched every season of Charmed. But no, I don't know what. I look. They bought tarot cards. My kids bought tarot. They had their own money, and so they bought tarot cards. And they got the little book in there, and then they started doing tarot readings. I don't know. I'm just like, my mom looking at me like, I said, and that ain't me. I don't read tarot cards. I don't do anything psychic. I don't read tarot cards. I don't read palms. I like herbs. I like crystals. I do like anything that has to do with the earth. But I'm not into divination. Like I'm not against it, but I'm not into. I've never taken. Last time I went to a psychic was like 6-7 years ago. Like me and my friends would go to psychic fairs, like just just to see what they had. I had a few psychic readings done, but that was years ago. For some reason, my kids is like, we getting these tarot cards. Well, my son, it was his idea because, my daughter just goes along with it. Yeah, I know people have Etsy shops where they do tarot card readings. I told my son, I said, turn it into a business if you want to do something. But yeah, I know people that have online businesses where they do online tarot card readings and they get paid. I don't, I don't know where it come from. I don't know. Yeah, I know they want to be business minded, but I don't. I told my son, I said, what have you been watching on YouTube? Like what are you watching? I don't know, Mom. Da, 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 da. I was like, that's just random. So they both bought decks of tarot cards, and in tarot cards they have dogs on them. Like they're real cute. Like like the little symbols have dogs. They have featuring like hand drawn artistic dogs. Like very nice drawn. Most tarot cards are, if you look at them, they're beautiful. They have many different kinds of decks. And they bought ones that they had like, oh, it had dogs on it. And I was just like, because the other ones he bought, some of these tarot decks aren't appropriate. They have like half naked women on it. They have naked women on it. They have people copulating. So I was like, he wanted this one deck, but I was like, and I went through online and looked through the deck, and it was naked women, and I was like, oh, no. So I was like, get the deck with the dogs on it. So he got the deck with the dogs on it. It's too cute. I don't know what my kid's doing. Again, and they were all excited to read the tarot, and they were all excited. And I was just like, and then my sister-in-law was like, what? And my mom was like, it's the devil. I was like, I told my mom, I said, really? I told my mom, I said, you can believe whatever you want to believe. You want to believe in God, but me and my kids, we don't believe in God. So we're not. So I told my mom, I was like, your devil has no power here. And then my kids will say that all the time. They'll tell kids at school, your God has no power here. They get it from me. Now they do get that from me because I respect everybody's belief, but my kids don't believe in God. Like, neither do I. So, but there's a reason behind that. But there's all kinds of reasons behind everything. But there's a reason behind. But no, I'm not a God believer. But I respect other people's belief. My mom, she's into God and Jesus and all that, and that's fine. My late husband, he went to church. He used to take my son to church when he was little. I had no issues with people believing in God and going to church. I'm not going to church. You can put me. I ain't setting foot in no church, and I don't believe in God. So I was like, if that's what y'all want to believe in, I'm in the Bible Belt, baby. I'm in Texas. Everybody here, there's a church on every damn corner out here. My kids go to school and tell people straight up, we're atheists. I'm like, then I got in a car accident, died. I met Jesus for reals and changed my entire life. That's what I said. Everybody has their own journey experiences, but not for me. I used to be really religious when I was younger. I grew up in the church. I used to be part of a high control. I used to be a Jehovah's Witness. I used to knock door to doors. Jehovah's Witness. Knock door to door. All of that. I used to be very religious. Like go to church 3 times a week. All that. There's a reason. All that. Like you watch some of my other videos where I talk about like my life as a Jehovah's Witness, and everything. But no, I don't. I really don't do churches. If people want to believe in God and believe in spirituality, I support that. Church, organized religion, I have a hard time with organized religion on a lot of levels. The doctrination, the patriarchy. No, I can't. I can't be in no religion where there's a bunch of men sitting up there trying to tell women what to do with their bodies. And nah, my kids is like, heck no. My kids are like, mm-mm. Nah, I ain't finna sit up here. You gotta listen to you because of what? Oh, okay. All right. Not gonna happen. It's not happening on any day. But yeah, religion, organized religion, mm-mm. So people believe in God, people believe in some kind of deity or whatever they believe in. That's fine. I'm not a spiritual person. Like, there are people who don't believe in God but do believe in like ghosts and spirituality and stuff like that. So you don't have to believe in God per se, like a Christian God. I don't even believe in none of that stuff. Like I'm not a spiritualist person. There's people who believe. I have friends who don't believe in a Christian God but do believe in like earth magic and powers and stuff like that. I'm a hardcore atheist. Like I don't believe in none of that. I'm like, I don't believe in none of that. Now my kids are almost to the point where they believe that like the earth has magic and the earth has spiritual powers, and that's fine. Like I said, I know lots of people who are into that brouhaha shit. Like that practice the craft and practice earth magic and practice I know people who practice voodoo and stuff like that. None of that is for me. I like my crystals because they look nice. I like herbs because herbs have healing powers. That's where we get all our medicine from. I'm a hardcore science person, so I'm into the science of I guess natural healing, and but there's a science behind it. And I'm a science kind of person. I'm a science mofo. But my kids are getting into the science, but then they're also dipping their toe into spirituality, and I understand all that. I used to be a spiritualist, and I understand all that, but I was like, that's a journey that they have to follow. I told my kids, that's your journey. I can't tell you what religion to believe and to not believe in. All I can say is that I don't believe in this, I don't believe in that, and these are the reasons why. But my kids, they're on their own journey. I told my son especially, I was like, you have to figure that out yourself. I'm not going to try to influence you one way or another. If you grew up one day and have a mega church in Dallas somewhere and decide you hardcore believe in God and the Bible, I say your mother will still love you. Your mother will still be in your corner. I will say for you, I will sit up in that damn church while my son preaches because I'm a supportive ass mama and I love my kids. And so I will sit up in that damn church and just suffer through it with a smile on my face because if that's what my baby wants to do, that's what my baby wants to do. If my daughter wants to become a devil worshiper and she wants to get the necromancer out and she want to call forth upon she want to go to the dark side and call upon the spirits. Now, wait a minute. Now, I may have to draw the line. Now, I'll stand outside the circle. I ain't going to be in the circle. I'm going to stand outside that motherfucker and be like, just in case, she wants to call upon the dark arts. I'm going to stand in the corner of the room and be like, okay, baby, what are we doing? Then I'll stand in the corner. Then I'll be in that corner going, okay, baby, we done yet? Then that's what she want to do. Then I'm going to support her and be like, I guess you calling upon the dark arts. I'm just in the corner as support, not sacrifice. Don't try to sacrifice no animals or nothing up in here. But I mean, if that's what she wanted, she have a statue of Bahamut somewhere. I'll be like, oh, the great goat god. Okay, well, okay, baby, do you. I'll be there to support her. I told my kids I'll be there to support no matter what you want to do. I will be there to support you. I may not agree with it. I may not really like it or understand it, but I'm going to be sitting in the corner going, I think she's summoning the devil. Oh, shit. I'm like, look, he ain't coming for me, is he? No, mama, you good. Okay, all right. I'll be in the corner. Sipping my iced coffee going, yes, I did. I said, Bob, yes, I did. The great goat god, baby. She over here like Sabrina the motherfucking teenage witch. If that's what she want to do, I'll be over here in the corner like, okay, girl, we calling upon the dark arts. Okay. I'm very supportive of my children and what path that they want to take. Like I said, whatever path they want to take. Mega church, summoning the devil to bring world destruction. Whatever. As long as I'm not going to be wrapped up in this demonic rapture. Am I? No, mom, you're good. Oh, okay, all right. We good? Yeah, we good. Oh, okay. Well, all the rest of y'all dead. But I'm gonna be sitting there like, I'm gonna be behind the demonic throne going, well, that happened, didn't it? Watch she become the bride of the devil. I'll be sitting behind the throne clapping like this. Just, yeah, okay. They're summoning a demon horde today. I'm gonna be doing a video on YouTube. Well, today, folks, my daughter has and my daughter's the bride of the devil, and she summoned a demon horde today. So I'm just doing a video. How y'all like that new episode, Love During Lockup? Y'all be like, she the mother of the bride. She the bride of the devil. She the mother-in-law. I'm like, yeah, I'm the mother-in-law of the devil. How are you? You know, like I just be like, I support my daughter. You know, she want to bring upon the horde of hell, but you know, I will be supporting my child. You want to hear some Jehovah's Witness stories? Girl, I have a whole playlist full of Jehovah's Witness stories. I have crazy Jehovah's Witness stories. Like I said, one of my famous stories is a story about an old elder who we were cleaning his apartment that was above the church. We walked in on him and he was naked and he was masturbating. So I have plenty of stories. I haven't done a Jehovah's Witness story yet. I'll probably do one. Like I have all kinds of yeah, the 144,000. Yeah, I knew somebody that was part of who said she was part of the 144,000, but she was also a lesbian. So, you know, I have plenty of stories. I have not told that story yet about a sister I knew who claimed to be 144,000, and she was undercover gay too, but she claimed to be part of the anointed. But her caregiver was really her lesbian lover. But anyway, and she married and she had kids. But when she got to be about 56 years old, she got in ill health and she had a caregiver. And her caregiver, I'm going to put quotes, caregiver, her caregiver was obviously gay. And then then it took me a while to put two and two together. That these two are living in the same house and her caregiver was really her lesbian lover. And she was very much in the closet lesbian. And when she died and she had a funeral, her caregiver was there and she left most of her money to her grandkids and her caregiver. Wasn't that some shit? So they were both part of the 144,000. I don't know. She just claimed to be part of the 144,000. Her caregiver was not. I guess her caregiver was going to be resurrected to her earthly paradise. But I don't know how that worked. I don't know how they reconciled that. I don't know. All I know is that I knew something was up after a couple of months of knowing that this great lady, she was the nicest, one of the smartest, nicest women I've ever met in my life. And her caregiver was always very quiet. She was there at the meetings with her, and nobody batted an eyelash and thought anything of it. Then after a while, I'm like, do they sleep in the same room? There's 2 beds in this room. Well, she has to keep an eye on her. Okay, just, all right, you know. Then after a while, I'm like, the other bed is always made. Like, either she really into making her bed or she's sleeping in the bed with her. You know, it didn't hit me until months later. I'm like, wait a minute. That other bed in the room, it's always made. What the hell? Like, then I realized, oh God, but I mean, what can you say? Like, there's nothing for me. I was young. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't say anything to anybody. I had no proof, but I just had suspicion. So she was one of 144,000. What am I going to say anything about one of God's anointed? Who am I to say that this chick may be lesbian? And then years later, when I left the church, I was like, yeah, that lady was definitely was gay. And I'm sure she probably married a man, had children, did what she had to do. And then once her husband died, she got sick and probably met a caregiver, and her caregiver was also a Jehovah's Witness, and the caregiver, she had never married and had no kids. So y'all put 2 and 2 together. Y'all tell me. Sound like her girlfriend to me. And they slept in the same bed sometimes or in the same room, and they were always together. And they had a relationship that you can tell by body language and talking that this was more than just a caregiver. This is more than just a friend or a daughter. People are like, oh, she's like her daughter. Is she? I mean, you put 2 and 2 together, you can kind of figure out that, yeah, she was younger than her. She's about 15, 20 years younger than her. But you could tell that there was something else there other than just mother, daughter, caregiver relationship, that there was genuine love there, genuine care there. When they would laugh and react with each other, it's like how a couple would. And at a young age, I didn't really recognize that because I hadn't really dated a lot of people, and all that. But as a grown person now, I recognize that there was a lot of love and care there that had nothing to do with a caregiver or a mother and daughter. You can tell when somebody has a mother-daughter relationship. It's just a different vibe. That vibe was very much like how you would vibe with your husband or your wife, and you know, just the looks, and she's giving her food, and oh, thank you, dear, and just the stuff that was said. I was like, thank you, dear. Well, she's just being nice. Nah, that was how you talk to your girlfriend or your husband. Thank you, dear. And then she would give her coffee in the morning, and then she's like, oh, you know how I like my coffee, da da da. Just the way you talk to a lover, just the way you talk to a husband, just the way you relate to someone you're in a relationship with, and the looks. And they always sat next to each other, and always sat real close next to each other, always. Like you do with a couple. I don't sit there close next to my mama. Like I love my mama, but we go somewhere, she's sitting over here, I'm sitting over there. You know, I'm her daughter, but I'm not like all up next to her, like underneath her and shit. Like, I only sit there close next to my man. Don't stop fucking with y'all. Anyway, I'm finna leave. I didn't stay on here too long. I was gonna come on here 30 minutes. I appreciate Bobby, GSP, Leo Lion, What Pulls My Teeth, anybody else that's been here. Yeah, real tender love and care. It was good to see an old gay couple. I just, like that was an old gay couple. Like to the end, to the point she died, and she was devastated. Her caregiver Diane was literally devastated. I mean, she was crying, sobbing at the funeral, hurt. I mean, like beyond a daughter. Like you could tell that she had lost her best friend, her partner, and it was just sad. It was a beautiful thing to see, though, that two women who truly loved each other, and it was an inspiration. They had their tiffs, and she like Diane ain't going nowhere. Diane wasn't going nowhere, and Diane didn't have a lot of family, and she didn't have no kids, and so Diane was just probably met the love of her life. It was like she would tell me she's such a special woman. Like I really do love her, and I was like, yeah, we all, love this old lady. I won't even say her name because then people kind of figure out who this sister was. But she was one of the one. She said she's one of 144,000, and the thing that her caregiver Diane would say was like, I just so admire her, and you can tell there was a lot of love in her eyes. Tiffany Smith was in the building as well. Girl, how I'm gonna forget Tiffany Smith? I'm sorry, Tiffany Smith. I love you. Everybody that was in the building, make sure you like, share, subscribe, thumbs up. I'll be back later on. Like I said, I'm gonna start doing my 600-pound life. I'm gonna do that episode tonight. Yeah, a lot of air quotes today. A lot of air quotes. I'm gonna do some videos this weekend. Like I said, I'm finna go on vacation. You may hear somebody in the background. Y'all may be looking. Y'all may be on the video like, yeah. GSP be on the video like, who is that in the back? Who that, Kiki? Who that? GSP be like, who that? Who that, Craig? I hear somebody in the background. Who the hell is that? If you hear somebody in the background, just be like, just get the fingers out. Just be like allegedly in the background. That's allegedly in the background. His new name is now Allegedly. So you may hear allegedly in the background. just go with it. So just get your popcorn ready. You may hear, I may have to pull allegedly on camera. We'll see. I may have to post a picture of me and allegedly. So y'all see who I'm talking about. So yeah, we gonna use that code name. Allegedly, you may hear allegedly in the background, but don't pay no mind to him. But anyway, y'all have a good day. I'm finna hit this post office, then I gotta go to work. I gotta get a workout in somehow, y'all. I'm scared to go out here and walk and get rained on, but yeah, GSP, let's detective. She be like, who that? Who that, Craig? GSP gonna be like Monique, gonna put a tracker on my phone. Girl, I told you leave that man alone. Leave allegedly allegedly alone. Stop fucking with allegedly. Y'all got me cracking up. But later on, I might post a picture of me and allegedly us together, um, from bygone days when things were good, good, good. So y'all see what I'm talking about. But anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good day, and I will be back later on today, hopefully. Um, I gotta help my son with his homework when he get home. But anyway, I'm trying to plan my day. Anyway, bye y'all. Have a good day. Peace.